India's IT sector is now undergoing a major transformation powered by artificial intelligence. For nearly 30 years, the old business model built on headcount-based billing, long-term contracts, and predictable revenue streams worked like clockwork. CEOs from top-tier companies like HCL Tech and Infosys have echoed this sentiment, but not anymore. Clients today demand smarter, faster, and outcome-driven solutions. AI is automating routine tasks, slashing costs, and forcing IT service providers to deliver more value at lower prices. As such, the industry pricing dynamics, hiring patterns, and growth strategies are all being redefined. Welcome to Bottom Line by Grow. In today's episode, let's explore how two Indian IT companies from the mid and small categories, Coforge Limited and Happiest Minds Technologies, are responding to this AI-driven disruption. Let's start with Coforge. While many Indian IT players are dealing with macro pressures, Coforge is bucking the trend. With over 4 decades of industry presence, the company offers high-end software solutions across verticals like banking, financial services, insurance, travel, and logistics. Their client list features some big names: British Airways, ING Group, SITA, and over 260 clients globally, served by a workforce of more than 32,000 employees. Roughly half of Coforge's revenue comes from the BFSI sector, where demand for automation and digital transformation is still high. Their geographical exposure is also aligned with global trends, with a strong presence in North America. What really sets Coforge apart, though, is its growth momentum. In FY25, the company reported an order book of $3.5 billion, up a massive 75% from the previous year. And their client base has not only grown in number from 160 to 239 clients in a year, but they've also reduced dependence on top clients from almost 50% in FY18 to 28% in FY25, a sign of more stable and diversified revenue streams. So how exactly is Coforge pulling this off? The company credits its success to 3 factors. 1. A focused sales strategy that rewards large deals over small wins. 2. Strong execution capabilities built over the years. 3. A deep industry understanding that enables it to craft tailored solutions, not generic software. The management even pointed out that 3 of their major deals in FY25 were won specifically because of AI-led solutions. Proof that their investments in next-gen tech are not just PR speak, but actually bringing in business. Let's move to the numbers. In FY25, Coforge reported sales growth of 31% YOY. Operating profit rose by 19%, though operating margins slipped from 16% to 14%, mostly due to higher costs tied to expansion. Net profit grew nearly 12% YOY, but again, net margins dipped slightly. It's important to note that the depreciation rose by over 34% YOY in FY25, signaling major investment in intangible assets like tech platforms and IP. Borrowings have also increased in FY25, indicating a growth strategy backed by leverage. That said, the company is also winning large deals, 14 in FY25 alone, including a $1.56 billion contract with Sabra. Justifying that its expansion strategy works, Coforge's executable order book stands at $1.5 billion, the highest ever in the company's history. The executable order book refers to the total value of orders locked in and scheduled to be executed over the next 12 months. So yes, Coforge is expanding aggressively, and that comes with its own set of risks. While it could pressure operating margins in the near term, the company is generating strong cash flows. Now, let's focus on Happiest Minds Technologies, a small cap IT company that has taken a very different path. This is a company that saw its stock rally by over 300% in just 1 year after listing in 2020. But fast forward to now, and it hasn't delivered any returns over the last 3 years. Yet, it's not like the business isn't growing. Revenues have grown at a 24% CAGR over the past 5 years. So what's going wrong? Let's first understand what they do. Happiest Minds Technologies focuses on digital transformation services such as product and digital engineering, generative AI, and infrastructure management and security. Their role is to help businesses move to newer technologies, improve customer experience, and make operations more agile. They serve clients across multiple multiple sectors including BFSI, EdTech, healthcare, retail, manufacturing, and make most of their revenue from cloud and infrastructure management, about 53%. Around 78% of their revenue comes from India and the US, with America accounting for about 63%, which is in line with industry trends. So where's the disconnect? 1. The main issue is inefficient profit conversion. Even though sales have been growing steadily, profits haven't. In fact, the profit growth over the last 3 years has been just 1% CAGR. 2. The company relies heavily on organic growth, along with acquisitions to expand into new tech areas and markets. While this fills capability gaps, brokerages are not impressed. ICICI Securities, for instance, recently gave the stock a sell rating, pointing to lower organic growth compared to mid and small cap peers, and softness in the edtech sector, which happens to be one of Happiest Minds' key revenue drivers. Adding to the concern is the fact that the company didn't add any new million-dollar clients in FY25. This is worrying, as large clients would likely give better margins, although average revenue per customer did grow by over 15%. This apart, the sales rose 27% YOY in FY25. But operating profit grew just 5.4%. Net profit declined by 25% YOY, largely because of rising interest costs and higher depreciation. One key reason for this margin drop is payment delay from a major US client connected to the US government. The company had to set aside money for bad debts, directly hitting profits. At the same time, Happiest Minds is investing heavily in generative AI and expanding its sales team, which is further pressuring margins. Accounting costs related to recent acquisitions are also weighing on the bottom line. In fact, net profit margins have been falling steadily since 2021, from over 20% to under 9% in FY25. That's a red flag for investors looking for sustainable profitability. That said, the company has laid out a vision. It's aiming for steady double-digit organic growth over the next 2 to 3 years, supported by the recent acquisitions and focused push in AI. It plans to launch new solutions in the BFSI and healthcare sectors by FY27 and is targeting $1 billion in revenue by FY31, although management admits that the timeline could shift depending on the market dynamics. The big takeaway for investors? AI is forcing the Indian IT industry to evolve rapidly. The old model of billing by the hour is dying. Coforge is embedding AI-driven automation into large-scale projects and strengthening client partnerships, while Happiest Minds is channeling resources into GenAI solutions to expand its digital services. Mid and small-scale firms must accelerate their AI initiatives and not just large tech giants. As investors, it's important to look at the company's focus on building AI-driven capabilities, managing costs, and turning growth into sustainable profits. Those that leverage AI to differentiate their services will lead in the next chapter of Indian IT. Do you hold either of these stocks in your portfolio? What are your thoughts? For more such insights, subscribe to Bottom Line by Grow.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Please read the risk disclosure documents carefully before investing in equity shares, derivatives, mutual fund, and or other instruments traded on the stock exchanges.